Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tabitha and I'm back today with Hannah and Sarah, and we're going to be talking about the second Percy Jackson book, which is The Sea of Monsters. And we have blue tea. What kind of tea is this?
It's
butterfly pea flower.
It's pea flower, yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
The power of blue. It's
blue
Yes.
tea.
We needed blue tea today to celebrate this occasion.
obviously.
Maybe we should give like a brief description of like what the book is, like a synopsis or something.
Okay.
It's basically the Odyssey.
Percy and friends go on an adventure for a fleece to heal the borders of their camp.
A gold fleece.
A golden fleece.
And to save
The golden.
Oh yeah, and they have to save Grover, who has gotten himself lost
He's in quite the
whilst
pickle.
adventuring. He's like the damsel in distress in this. Quite literally, he's the damsel in distress in this story.
I'm having a really bad day. Hey,
So, anyway, yes, Percy has to go and like on these adventures, learn about the power of friendship, and save the day with the golden fleece.
I don't think he got poisoned this book, so I didn't add to that. I added a couple points, I think, to him, like his like willpower fueling his powers. He had a couple of prophetic or dreams or whatever with Kronos. I did add he had a wish to drown in this book, like he did in last book. And then I added a language on page 171. They come to Circe's island, and Circe is singing.
Oh, Minoan.
He thinks it's Minoan or something like that, but he could understand what she was singing about. And there were more mentions of Latin in here too.
Beginning of chapter 19, the arts and crafts cabin had burned to the ground from an attack by a Draco Ionius, which, as near as I could figure, was Latin for a really big lizard with breath that blows stuff up.
Pretty interesting, the languages stuff. I have some theories,
read
but
it before.
I've read it before and I know what the second series is, so.
You have theories.
Because it's never like truly addressed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Fair enough.
So there's a lot of like people who have theories on some things about Percy that it's never really
And
addressed.
it's like, at what point did Rick know
What he was gonna do with everything.
how much of the world building was for his own enjoyment and how much of it did he find along the way?
But then also how much of it did he look back on and go, oh, I could do something with this and
Yes.
like tie up loose ends.
Is the golden fleece, I know they said it was mentioned in some other,
It's part of Jason and the Argonauts.
yes, but like what is it? Like where did it come from? A golden sheep? Like the golden goose?
It was in the book.
It was in the
Tabitha.
book.
It was?
Yeah, Annabeth explains it to him.
Yeah, it's in chapter 7, the beginning of it. Zeus sent this magical flying ram with golden wool, which picked them up in Greece and carried them all the way to Colchis in Asia Minor.
No, it was the two children of Zeus, Cadmus and Europa.
Yes, so they were about to get offered up as sacrifices, so Zeus sent them a magical flying ram to save them.
Why a ram?
Why not a ram?
Why
I
not?
have so
I
many
don't know.
questions. Why not a bird? You could fly there. Birds fly naturally. Sheep don't fly.
You know, Zeus is the drama queen. Maybe he just wanted to
I
create
guess he
a
is,
flying
like, the god
ram.
of the air or whatever. So
Yeah.
he's just like, I guess he can make anything fly. I also just have so much appreciation for the titles of the chapters. Demon pigeons attack.
They're kind of spoilers,
I
though.
like
Yeah.
it though.
We hitch a ride with dead Confederates.
Yeah, that was
that
one that I was
completely
looking at.
spoils what's gonna happen.
I mean, if you know anything about the Odyssey, we check into CC Spawn Resort's gonna kind of give things away.
Oh gosh, I play dodgeball with cannibals. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
can't stop reading after
he's
you
like,
do that.
yes, it's a wonderful day. Everything is going so perfectly at my new school, and you're like,
When are the cannibals gonna attack?
We hail the taxi of eternal torment. I like the unhinged things. You're very like analytical with how you read, and I feel like you're pretty similar. The unhinged things are what stand out to me. I'll never be able to see a guinea pig again without thinking that it's a cursed man.
Yeah.
So there's a scene when they're on Circe's island in her little spa or whatever, and Percy is way too trusting and drinks the little tea that she makes for him, and he turns into a guinea pig and gets tossed into a cage full of other guinea pigs that actually happen to be the crew of Blackbeard's pirate ship.
The world's at stake. We gotta get out of here.
Don't move! All I'm saying is, know your place. Did someone order a knuckle sandwich? Because I'm about to make a delivery.
Wow.
But the most unhinged thing is that Circe says that she gives them out to school.
Yeah. Remember your childhood class guinea pig? Yeah, it was probably a crew
man.
member of a pirate
Yes.
ship or something.
Do we know Circe's parentage?
She's a child of Hecate, I think.
Oh, that's right.
She says that. But I don't remember who her... I want to say it's a Titan is her father.
Thinking back on it, I don't think it was necessarily that Percy was too trusting. It seemed like she was charming him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so, for a moment, I wondered if she was a child of Aphrodite.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
No, she's
But
Hecate, which
yeah,
is
which
sorcery.
Sorcery, yeah.
Also, I was right. Her dad was a Titan, Helios. I'm kind of proud of myself for knowing that.
Another unhinged thing that I dog-eared is while they're on the Confederate ship with all of the dead Confederate soldiers that Ares brought back to life for Clarice to pursue her mission or whatever. While they're on that ship, they eat a meal and it consists of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, potato chips, and Dr. Pepper. What did the Confederate soldiers think of that?
Everyone at home, please note, she said she dog-eared the pages.
Isn't that what it's called? Yes,
It
that's what
is.
it's
But
called.
you bent the pages!
Yes.
the pages!
Look, I bent them up. Tiffany, this is your book. I don't care.
She banged the pages, y'all.
I did, yeah.
Oh, one of the things that I thought was kind of funny is that one of the Confederates calls Percy a Yankee.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
caught that too.
That's funny.
I would say the Sea of Monsters is like the Odyssey in that like the setting is the same, but the actual like core story is very different, right? In the Sea of Monsters, it's a rescue mission. It's not a like trial that you're going through to try and go home. Whereas here, like Percy, they're choosing to go to the Sea of Monsters for Grover and the Fleece for camp. A lot of people say like each book corresponds with the hero's journey like of the Greek myths, and like the first book is Perseus and this would be Odysseus.
Two, sort of three things. I found 2 6-7s.
Oh my gosh.
There was one in Lightning Thief, but then there was 2 in Sea of Monsters. On their way to Circe's island, or after Circe's, and
Sorry, the cows are so loud.
Percy is saying that they almost died 6 or 7 times from like the water and stuff. And then he's saying that the Golden Fleece was 60 or 70 pounds. And so I was here earlier reading, and I just saw it and I went, 60-70! Sarah was so over it. But
I honestly like the cover of this one better than this one. I like the eye, like the giant eye on the little
Looking
bridge.
like the boulder from Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
It kind of makes me think of like the moon or like the sun or something in the background.
he definitely was like, oh, she's a girl.
Yeah. On Circe's island.
Yes. She kisses his cheek.
Yes. I love the Percabeth moments.
Yes.
They're so cute together.
Meanwhile, I had a moment while I was reading this where I realized they're related. I was freaking out in the group chat. I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. The god DNA is different
Yeah.
or something.
Just don't date from your own cabin.
They're your siblings. If they're in your cabin, they're your direct siblings. Yeah, of course, we're not going to date in our cabin.
As I said in our group chat, though, I do also feel like the children of the big three kind of see themselves as siblings because
Yeah.
there's so few of them. So, like, they're kind of like, they're probably not going to date each other, you know?
But if they did, nobody would care, probably.
I can't remember if they addressed it, like, after the prophecy resolves. Do the big three start having kids again?
I don't believe so. There's like a whole thing that explains why they made this pact, and part of it has to do with some big events that happen in the past. So I don't think we're there yet.
At the end of Sea Monsters, they were saying that, well, that's not the whole reason. Part of it was
It's
to
the
help prevent the
prophecy.
prophecy
Yeah.
from coming to fruition.
Yeah, so basically I think the whole, World War II thing, is why, also part of the reason why they don't really have kids. I just wanted to say, too, that Chiron is Dumbledore.
Yeah. I thought
Like-
that at the end.
Like, there were moments where he's talking to Percy where I'm just like, dude, you're just being such a Dumbledore right now.
Like the whole knowing something about the main character, but raising him as a sacrificial lamb and trying to prepare him, but just not cluing him into what he's being prepared for.
So sketchy.
I want to talk about Chiron's, like, family members, his redneck cousins or whatever at the end. I was like, what is happening here?
The party ponies.
Yes, the party ponies. I was like, what am I reading right now? They live in a trailer park with a bunch of horse trailers.
Which is hilarious.
I was like, what is happening?
I just pictured Chiron being like so disappointed in Percy. They're always expecting Percy to just know these things.
Again, he didn't watch the orientation film. How is
Oh
he
my
supposed to
goodness.
know stuff? Tantalus.
I was about to talk about
he's
Tantalus.
so-
Okay, I was thinking more about our question in the group chat of like, why on earth him? Was it the Olympians that decided, or was it Dionysus that decided?
I think it was the Olympians, right?
Isn't it Dionysus? Is it
Dionysus? Dionysus?
How did you say it?
And now I'm doubting myself.
It's
I've
either
always heard it
Dionysus or
Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Honestly, I would be like super jaded and I would hate my life and hate kids too if I like couldn't eat or drink anything.
Okay, but
I know
he
brought it
murdered
upon
his
himself.
children and,
like,
fed them to the gods.
I know.
And now you want him to be in charge of more children?
My thought is Mr. D. He hates the kids, right? He's one of the 12. And so when they're like,
yeah.
oh, we gotta get rid of Chiron, his daddy's a problem. They're like, who should we have? And Mr. D's like, I don't know, this guy. Because he knows he's gonna hate the kids too. And they can be kid haters together.
Poor
Old
guy
Testament
can
stuff.
be with his sister. Rip him.
He chose to marry her. I think that's how the mythos goes.
Like, did she have a choice?
Probably not.
She was a victim.
I like Hera's part in God Games.
Yeah.
In the
Where she's like, groovy.
heroes.
Which is hilarious because it's like the
I know.
opposite of how she is in
I know.
these books. Never once has he cheated on his wife, and she's like,
release him.
release him.
Do you know yet?
Okay, where's it streaming?
It's on YouTube.
It's not a movie?
No. So this
It's a
guy
musical.
wrote music for the Odyssey, and
It's really
then
good.
people went in and did like animations of it. It's like,
Right now, the only things that exist are like fan animations that
Yeah.
he like
Okay,
put
'cause
with his
I
songs.
thought I'd seen like something about like this hummingbird or I don't know what I'm thinking of.
are you talking about Hades Town?
No, there's this some big movie that I didn't bother watching and people love the soundtrack of it.
Oh, I,
I
don't
know that's very descriptive.
Yeah, that's
But I thought it was from like that.
no.
I'm not crazy. There's an animated movie featuring guys riding hummingbirds called Epic.
Oh,
That-
that's a
that's-
little animated cartoon that has nothing to do with like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was the same thing.
No.
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 Yeah.
No. No.
No.
Okay, when Percy realizes that he and Tyson can hear each other's thoughts.
Yes.
So, could he do that the whole time? Or is it only when they're on salt water? Like,
That's a good.
That's a
point.
great question.
and why was like it just then? Like, do they have to be consciously
'Cause
trying
that
to
was,
talk to
towards
each
the end
other?
of the book that they
Like,
figured that out.
why did it just then kick in?
Oh, it's underwater.
Oh, specifically
Yeah.
when they're underwater.
Yeah. So I guess he has to be underwater?
Okay, so I wonder how close they have to be. What if they just like both dunk their heads under in a bathtub? If opposite ends of the country, they
Or
can
does
talk
it
to each
have to
other.
be salt water? Okay, am I crazy? Didn't it talk about like after they were done doing something, like they were going back inland for something, and he like it made it sound like he was coming down off a high or something.
Yes, like he
Like,
has extra
ascend-
powers.
like, with the salt water.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the Virginia Beach area.
Yeah.
When they were going up the river, he could tell that he was no longer salt water.
The amount of powers that Percy has is kind of wild.
Well, because he's big three.
I feel like with Percy, he finds out about these powers like almost under duress, right? Like he never really like goes to try and figure out everything he can do. He's just like I'm gonna die. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can. Cool.
He never just explores his powers. He
Yeah.
just accidentally discovers something and then remembers it later and tries it again.
I'll be really interested to read the third one because, like I said, I've watched the series and I kind of knew everything that was happening in the first one and this one. Yeah, the third one will be territory that I have yet unexplored, or unexplored as of yet.
The third one is my favorite book.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
The Titan's Curse. I think that's why I've kind of been waiting for the show to do the third season before I like really
Make a
decide how I feel about it, because like the third book really sets up everything that happens.
There's only 5, right?
I like Sally Jackson too, though. Like she's a really interesting character. I feel like there's some things that I don't really agree with that she's done, but also
Like
I feel
whacking
like,
her husband.
well, like marrying him in the first place, like abusive household, which maybe it kind of implies that Percy and her didn't know that the other one was getting abused by Gabe.
I want to know at what point during whatever meetup, whatever kind of relationship she had with Poseidon, like at what point did she know that this is like not your average Joe Blow at the bar?
At one point, did he tell her too?
Right.
Or did he like give her a fake name? Like, did he say, "Hey, my name's Eric"? Like,
I'm sure he didn't walk up into wherever they met and be like,
Yeah, my name's Poseidon, the god of the sea.
but it also says like they met up in Montauk, right?
oh
So,
yeah,
like,
some cabin. Did she know that like she might end up with a demigod child? Was there any forethought?
I feel like he actually did really like Sally too, like because he calls her.
Situation where maybe like he didn't communicate until after she was pregnant, and he was like, "Oh crap,
Maybe.
sorry, you're pregnant. Well, guess what? I've got some news for you too. This is not going to be a normal child."
I feel like it is kind of implied that the reason Percy looks so much like Poseidon is because of how much Poseidon loved Sally. I don't know that to be 100% true, but that's
He seems
kind
a
of
little narcissistic. He's like, yeah, because I love you so much, I'm gonna give you a child that looks exactly like me, okay? I'm gonna make sure he looks like so much like me. You're gonna not be able to not think of me every time you see him.
maybe.
A little bit narcissistic.
There's also speculation because Sally was basically like adopted. She didn't really know her parents.
So she's probably related to Poseidon too.
No, I think it's more likely maybe like a nymph or something. Like, because there's something in the first book where it talks about when they go to Montauk, like her eyes change the color of the ocean or something. There's a lot of theories about her parentage. I feel like this one was just like a fun little, like,
It was fun.
not very heavy, just kind of like a little adventure almost.
Yeah. So that was us drinking tea and just chatting and having conversation about the second Percy Jackson book, which is The Sea of Monsters. Hopefully this was fun for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever other time of day it is for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye!
The little lizards!
Is it a lizard?
Yeah, they're like little lizards! I was like, well then, this feels like a lot. Oh well. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, it's the lizard again. But there's only one of them.
Oh no, what happened to your friend? Also, I'm not going to include this in the video, but...
What, did you read Twilight?
No. You really want me to read Twilight?
Yes, it is so good.
For the Odyssey. And then
Oh, sorry.
I think his birthday's like August 18th or something. That's... And then that one takes place in the winter. Her birthday is July 12th. Look at me go.
So what I was thinking about was Big D, or Mr. D, whatever his face is.
Can you imagine
Well.
you're at Camp Half-Blood eating dinner and suddenly this huge iris message comes and Percy Jackson's like talking to Luke and Luke's like,
Yeah, I did it.
So did you
I
kill
did it.
Talia?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that was us drinking tea and chatting about the second book in the Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter.
3, 2, 1. Dangerous, my friend. You'll need a mindset change.
I like that song.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yes,
not
what
illegal
if
to
I
date
get
a
up and it's like
cousin.
not recording anymore?
Especially in Alabama.